Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Jeremy Johnson here, back with the January 2024. We're going to dub this as the market update, as well as the 2024 prediction. So first and foremost, I hope you guys all had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and much success in 2024. This will be a three-part as normal, but we want to break it into three parts on the predictions of what the experts are thinking, why they're so excited about the 2024 housing market. In the three areas, what's going to be entitled the Year of the Fives. And the three areas that we're going to hit, and you can see on this slide here, is why 5 will be the handle, which is the first number of mortgage rates. So essentially saying why they believe the mortgage rates will be down and touching the 5%. Second part, we'll hit on why experts believe that we'll get upwards of 5.3 to 5.5 million total home sales, and we were down in the fours in 2023, 4 millions. And then the third part will be on why we believe there'll still be 5% approximate home appreciation value. So we're going to jump right in this first episode here. In this first slide here, we'll kind of show you why we believe that we're trekking in the right direction to be down in the 5% interest rate area. As you can see by this chart, at the end of December, or the third week of December, we were at 6.81. And if you remember last month, it was kind of the first part, it was 6.95, and at the end of November, it was 7.22%. So you can see over the last few months, and that's actually now the 6th month in a row that the interest rates have kept tracking down. So that there's hope in that. And then there's this slide here by Dean Maker, a senior economist, that I wanted to share with you guys here and what he says. It says, it also appears that mortgage rates are now falling again. They will almost certainly not fall to pandemic lows. Hopefully we've been kind of explaining that to you throughout this process, they call those the unicorn years for a reason, and we won't be touching the 2s and 3s anytime in the near future. But although we may see some rates under 6%, which would be low by pre-Great Recession standards. In the last slide in this episode, what I want to show you guys where we kind of get these data points from and these facts, and it goes off of this chart here. For over the last 50 years, the 30-year mortgage rates have always moved in unison with the 10-year Treasury yield, and I've talked about that a couple months last year. And I think I brought it up in the August time frame, but the spread is normally 1.72. So from the 10-year Treasury yield to the actual 30-year fixed mortgage rate on conventional loans is typically around 1.72. And we were at 3.2 in June of this year, that gap. And you can see where we're at now. It's still 2.78, but we've made over a half a point gap there. And the belief is, and you can see here on this chart, that we haven't had that big of a gap since the mid 1980s. So we're tracking in the right direction. That's why there is hope that we will be down in the VAs currently, we're down in the low 6s and mid ranges for the conventional 30-year conventionals, but that's why experts believe in 2024, in the early spring time frame, we should be hopefully touching the 5% on the interest rates, the higher 5% area. So that is the first belief or prediction for 2024 and why we're so excited about the housing market. I'll stop here and we'll pick up on part 2, which is how we believe home sales are going to touch above 5 million and kind of get that inventory, get that inventory up, and to help out with some of the craziness that's going on between the supply and demand issues. So thank you, and we'll see you on episode 2.